Welcome back to Tiny Epic Cthulhu. This time we are going to add the mini expansion that came with the deluxe set in here, and unfortunately I don't have any fancy graphics to throw up on the screen, but you can see them here: the gold coins, the amulet, the monolith, the key, and the eye. And these are amazing. I think that this really changes up that feeling of when the great old one moves on to your spot and you're like, oh man, I was just, now I gotta leave this spot. My whole turn, is gotta start with losing a move, essentially. Now, what happens is when you banish a shambler from a spot, you get to pick up one of the artifacts. You can only ever have, you can have one of each, I guess, right? So each player could have one of each. Each character can have one of each. So I only have two of each out here, as we're going to play two-handed. I didn't care for the assistant so much. It's more fun for me to play two-handed, so I am going to be playing the historian, who may translate pages up to one location to the left or right away from her current location, and the priest. After banishing a shambler, you may choose a different colored tentacle to move to the discard mat. Possibly handy. Skills we will probably forget to use, just like the town actions, right? The great old one we are fighting today is Yig, whose special ability is place all madness tentacles of said color, so blue, red, and green, from all players within Yig's sphere of influence onto the shambler mat. So they immediately get thrown up here, which is horrible. Yig is going to be here and start with a power level of 3. You can see that on my weird little graphic where I put the side 1, the phase 1 up top there. It's 3, goes all the way up to 5, and then you lose the game, which is, incredible. Setup has already been done. So the real quick thing on these is once you kill a shambler on a spot, you can claim one of the tokens, and then you can have one of each. So I could have 5 tokens out here, 5 of these, and if Yig moves on to you, the historian is right here, then I get to trigger all of them at once and put them back out on the board in any order I would like. And all of them are good, very amazing, beneficial powers for the player, such as add 1 Chaos Tentacle to the discard mat from the general supply. It seems almost like there are a lot of town powers. Move 1 or 2, move 1, 2, or 3 of the same colored madness tentacles from the shambler mat to the discard mat. The gold coins is move up to 2 madness tentacles from your current location to your player mat. I'm going to have to read these every time I do them anyway. Move any 2 madness tentacles from the discard mat into the draw bag, and move the highest eldritch tentacle from the great old one energy track to the draw bag. We are going to, here's what our bag looks like, right? You have to, during setup, you have to spin to figure out where the great old one goes, where your characters start. You put 2 tentacles out of the bag on each place on town. And then 1 shambler per player. There's 2 players, so I got 2 blue shamblers somehow out here. And then this is what the bag looks like when I'm done. 3 eldritch tentacles going in the bag, and all this mess. Looks like 6, 6, and 5 only reds here. So we're going to start the bag with this. We're going to mix these up real good, and we're going to have a good time. Now, I have been playing this game almost non-stop, and I have been getting absolutely crushed by Yog-Sothoth. So I'm just moving on to Yig. I can't beat Yog. The one time I got really close was a shame. I was I had 1 portal left to seal, and I just couldn't do it. Every other game after that has been 2 or more. Yog-Sothoth's special power is that you have to discard your translated pages, right, to these. And one game, I think I rolled his red power like 5 times in a row. In fact, I'm starting to wonder if it's not like warped in a certain way and just hates me. Let's maybe spin this around or something here. Maybe we'll do, let's just rotate it and see if that makes any difference. I've been playing kind of on the same orientation for this the whole time. So there's that. We're going to use the dark one here to keep track of whose turn it is. So we're going to start with the historian. I've got these little Fantasy Flight tokens that I like to use to keep track of how many actions I spend. We have 0 on the delirium track. And one last thing. So between when I downloaded the PDF of the manual, the version 1.1 manual, if you're going to call the book in the box, let's call that version 1.0, right? Let's say that's this. And then you go ahead and download the version 1.1 of the manual and read it. There's some corrections in there, a bunch of minor stuff, things that help. Well, between when I downloaded it and took the graphics I had and played that original video fighting Nyarlathotep, There was a version 1.2 of the manual released online, and I didn't know about it, and it changes a couple of things, mostly just clarifications, right? You can see it's just like move the Eldritch Tentacle from to move one Eldritch Tentacle from, right? Things like that. It's time to attack a minion of the Great Old One is, changed to you may banish one Shambler per banish action. All of that kind of stuff is amazing. It helps clarify the rules. Just straight go download this from Board Game Geek. Thing is they changed the Chaos Tentacles. You can see there, I highlighted it in red towards the top of the page there. Losing all your Chaos Tentacles is punishment enough, which it absolutely is, let me tell you. And I think I even remember saying that in my original, my first video versus Nyarlathotep. I think that is something I said out loud because that was the rule at the time. However, they changed it to you move your brain token one space up on the Delirium track, just like you would do with the rest of these. That sucks because losing your purple ones is horrible, right? These are wild cards and extra actions and whatnot. They're amazing, and they are a very limited resource in the game that you work towards earning. But I also see that's like one simplification of the rules, because for whatever reason people are complaining about how difficult this game is, or what a madhouse it is or whatever. I myself even made fun of it a bit, with the flowchart stuff. I never even read the flowcharts. I took one look at them and went, I don't need this. I read the book. I know how the game works. I just thought they were kind of ridiculous. And then for them to redo them, I thought was kind of funny too. But in any case, here we are. We're going to go with the Historian. We're going to start with blue over here. So blue is going to get what? The blue power is going to fire off over here. Yig's power affects here, here, and here. The Historian does not have a blue one to get rid of, so no harm, no foul so far. We're going to add 3 Madness Tentacles over here. Uh-oh. Oh my. Wow. Okay, well, we might have to clear some red tentacles over there. And back here, we're adding, it looks like a green Shambler, and Yig is not going to move. Now, Historian, I love your power that you can translate pages to your left and to your right. But doesn't really help me now, does it? Do I have a green anywhere? Let's pop on over. Hopefully you can see this thing and keep track of whose turn it is. Let's use one action to pop on over here. No, you're here. What am I doing? What am I doing? The Historian's yellow. Okay, well, if she can't move here because Yig is here in phase 1. You're stuck. She can move over here. We don't have to draw anything. Actually, you know what? This is going to be silly. You know what? Move 1 tentacle of each color from the Shambler mat to the discard mat. You know what? Let's do all 3 actions. Let's just start the game in a really weird way. There's nothing that prevents me from doing this in the rules. Why not? Why not? I don't see a reason why we wouldn't do that. Over here, this is the icon. This is the really good one here. It's move 1 Chaos Tentacle into here. I'm loving our discard mat already. We're off to a good start. Back here, we're going to throw a red Shambler, so this could get really bad really fast. We're going to play the Priest now, who is in fact up here. We need to get some cards, right? We need to translate some pages. That's the name of the game. Let's go ahead and move 1 space down here. There's no Shamblers. We don't have to draw. Let's go ahead and flip that over. We're gonna let's go ahead. Let's do grab a green, and then we're gonna do one more action to move down over here, just so we can simply flip some cards, right? So we have 2 red runes out here. That's good to know, right? We're going to need a lot. I don't remember what the backside of him looks like. All 3s. So yeah, ideally we are in good shape here with cards. And we have right where we're at. We're going to draw 3 tentacles. 1, 2. 2 black ones right out of the gate, which is going to increase the power immediately. Wow. Okay, the good news is we sort of planned for that. I didn't think that was going to happen so soon. That was kind of a terrible first go. But on the other hand, we do have an awful lot of tentacles in here now. That was kind of just dumb luck. So what am I drawing? 2 more for this one here, right? So there's 1 blue and 2 blue. Back here, what do we got here? It looks like we're going green on this side right here. And Yig is going to slither on over there. Sound effects are great. All right, okay. Historian, you have 3 actions. We know there's no purples in there yet, right? There's 1. There is 1 purple in there. We did add 1, and that would be awful, awful thing to happen, but you know what? Let's risk it. Let's not draw a purple. Let's just draw 3 and they go on my player mat. One of each color. That couldn't have been better, really. I'm pretty sure that's ideal, especially with this mess here. So, perhaps we use 1 tentacle, or 1 more action. Let's just banish a, we get to roll all 3. Let's banish a red guy. Let's do that. Let's just banish no, let's do a green. Let's just do a green. So we rolled a 0, 1, and 2. So we got to spend a purple and a green, right? The purple gets gone. We banish the green. Now, we don't have any tentacles up here, but that's okay. She gets a key. She gets the key item, right? So if we land on the Historian, we get to trigger, add 1 Chaos Tentacle, I love these guys, to the discard mat from the general supply, which is this over here. See, that's pretty fantastic. Now we can do this again and only roll 2 dice, but she can't get another key. What we could do is pick up a... No, let's do this. Let's have her pick up a card. Let's have her translate this blue. So I think what we're going to do is just tuck them down here like this. We might have some space problems at some point, but we'll figure it out. So she needs a red and a green. We'll use a purple. We have a 4 and a 5, so we have pages 4 and 5 of the Necronomicon. And I realize now, I'm putting these upside down because I think it's hilarious, because to me, that looks like a C and that looks like a 4. I don't care what you say, so I prefer them that way, even though that's upside down in the game rules. I still think it's hilarious. We're going to put another card here, and I believe that's it for that. Let's go to the priest. I love these little tokens, man. And let's see. We're going to spin for the priest. The priest says, uh-oh. 1. We need no blues. Of course, there's a blue right off the bat. 3 and an eldritch. Okay. So 1 red goes down here. A blue is going to cause these to go up here, which causes the blue power to fire off here, which means anybody within Yig's sphere of influence loses all their blues, and the Historian is over there, so she does not get hit, and the priest does not have a blue. That's the priest. Doesn't have a blue, so we avoided that. Okay. Then we are going to look back here and add, what is that, a red? Yeah, it looks like a red. I'm telling you, this camera is wonderful for games like this. When I need line of sight, right? I could line of sight it like this. That works as well. Okay. So we now need to move this guy somewheres. You could grab this card, though. That is not the end of the world. Or we could, you know what, let's have the priest first action pick up a blue and a red. And then maybe we do just have the priest translate this page, right? So we need a purple and a red and a green. So the purple's going to go over there. So those go there, the purple goes there. We have translated this card. Let's put a new card out here. And we have a 1, 2, and a 4. So we have translated 1, 2. I really love this mechanic, by the way. Not just because of the way that you do this and you need to spread out your numbers. That's great in and of itself. But also the fact that you need these colored runes is just brilliant. It's just really good. I have 1 action left. The town action of move 1 tentacle. Oh, that's only 1 though. Yeah, I don't think that's very good. You know what? Let's move 1 space over. Let's just join you over here. That'll let us flip this. Okay, and then we need to draw 2 tentacles that are going to go on the player mat since we landed on some shamblers. So they're going to go over here. A blue and a green. All right. So that's not awful actually, because now next turn the priest could deal with that. Let's do this. We are going to get, what action was that? Okay, we can move 1 off the mat. We're going to put 3, 1, 2, 3 over here. I probably shouldn't do it that way in case I draw all black ones again. That could be bad for me. Back over here, it looks like, it's probably, I guess, I mean, it doesn't matter so much. It's kind of like right on the, pointing right at the line for me. We'll just put a green one. Yig will move over here. And now we've got the Historian is up again. I really wish Yig would land on the Historian so I could add more of these to the bag. Okay. In fact, saying it out loud, I actually kind of like the idea of hunting these idiots. But the problem is I gotta move. So let's have the Historian move 1 space over. She's going to add 1. Let's hope it's a blue. All right, then. Okay, we're going to then hunt. I get 1 roll. We're going to kill this blue guy. We got 0, so it's free. That's wonderful. So you go over here. We get to move only 1 blue down, but that's okay, because we get not only to flip the card, but we also get this token here. So the Historian is racking up her artifacts, right? She's waiting for Yig to come at her. Move the highest Eldritch Tentacle from the Great Old One's energy track to the drawback. I will never not play with these again. They removed the, oh, I hate it when he lands on me, and made it like, come at me, bro. Sometimes, not all the time. Like, if the Priest gets landed on, nothing happens. So, yeah, I really, really like that mechanic. Okay, so there's nothing here now to fight. We probably need to clear some blues, so let's go ahead and pick up a greens, and that's the end of it for the Historian. Back over to the Priest. I'm going to stack these up. I like having these stacked. It makes it easier for me to grab when it's their turn. Back to the Priest. That's a blue power triggered here. Oh, it's going to hit the Priest. And these go up here. How horrible, right? Remember, the blue power, all blue from all players in the area of influence to the Shambler mat. That's horrible. Lucky she was way out here. The influence was only on these 3. So, yeah, dang. Okay, now we have to draw, what, 3? Still only 3. Okay, so 1. Oh, of course. 2 and 3. Okay, so the red is going to go to the Shambler mat. The red power is going to trigger. The Priest has no red, so that's okay. And the blue is about to fire off next time. Back over here, we are going to add a green Shambler, and Yig is going to go sit on the Priest, and the Priest does not have any things. No artifacts, which is a bummer. And, see, this is why it sucks. The Priest has to move. So it's like you're out your first turn, no matter what, right off the bat. So we have to move, and we can move only 1 space because we don't have any Fear Tentacles. So we're going to move 1 space over here. We have to draw a tentacle, and we found... So let's hope it's a blue. Although, oh, he already has a red. That's good, right? Okay, so we have a green. Uh-oh. You know what? Oh, God, do we do the page or do we kill that guy just for the artifact? Ooh, I say we kill the guy for the artifact. We get to roll a single die no matter what, we're going to get it. And I know that sounds dumb, but those artifacts are going to save us. What did I roll? I can't even see it. There, it's a 1. So we rolled a 1. So we lost a green to kill the green Shambler. But the point wasn't necessarily for the Shambler, it was for the eye. Because this is the awesome blood, right? Move 1, 2, or 3 of the same color Madness Tentacles from the Shambler mat to the discard mat. In this game against Yig, this is a fat power to have, right? And we can still translate a blue and a green, right? So we'll do the purple and the green over here. We have another page 3 and 4, so we're going to go 3. Oh, I don't have any 3s yet? Oh, wow. 3 and 4. Okay, so we have all the 4s. Imagine that. All right. There it is. 2 4s for you. We go back over to the Historian. I have so much fun playing this game. I'll tell you how much fun I have playing this game. I'm sitting on Final Girl Season 3, and I'm not done playing this yet. I keep playing this. The green power is going to trigger off. Is anybody within range of green? Yes. So this green one is going to wind up on the Shambler mat. That is horrible. We're going to put 3, 2, 1. Okie dokie. Maybe it's a good thing we're just chilling there, right? And then back over here we have, looks like clearly a red Shambler is going to wind up back over here. And Yig is going to pop down there now. Now the Historian, take 1 Madness Tentacle of any color from the Shambler mat and add it to your player mat. Okay, so that's kind of handy. Because we could just straight up take a green. However, I think we're going to take a red rather. We're going to take a green. Then we're going to, now that we can take 2, we're going to take 2 reds, I believe, and then we are going to translate that page on our 3rd action. Hopefully that all made sense, right? Okay, so we picked up a green. That allowed us, that's a greed, so we can pick up 2 next time, right? Then we can translate that page with a blue and a red, so we're going to take these and move them over here. Even though it's red, you can't specialize too much, right? So there's that. That's what, a 2 and a 3, I said? Okay, so we've got a 2. Ooh, and these, that's 1, 2, 3. Okay, so one of those chaos tokens for that 1 row goes over to the discard mat because we had all of that. Excellent. We're going to put another card out there, and we're going to move over to the Priest, who down here now. Oh no, the Priest has this. Yes. Oh no, I need it to be on the backside. Dang it. So red is going to trigger and hit everybody, of course. So that's going to take this and put it up there. Oh, no. Yeah, that was terrible. We're going to put 3 down here. So 1, 2, and 3. 2 greens and a red, and that means back here we're in trouble. So a green is going to go here. Yig is going to slither on over there. I forgot to put a card here, it looks like, at some point. Okay. It all flows so smoothly once you get used to it. It really does. That's why it's so much fun. You have the ability to mitigate all the bad things happening to you, right? It's not like you are always in, massive trouble. I am in a little bit of trouble because I do not have any tentacles on this fool. So let's go ahead and move one space over here. This is going to allow me to draw 3 tentacles from the bag, which is getting a little light, by the way. So 1, 2... Sorry if I sound a little nasally. I was sick for the last week. I tried to record, I promise you, and it was just the most low-energy garbage thing ever. I feel super bad about it. Okay, so... and it was yet another loss to Yog-Sothoth. So yeah, this is kind of a bummer, right? We don't have a way to do... And I kind of want her to get this blue, but, oh man, we're in trouble. All right, so maybe we just need to focus on pages at this point and care less about what else is happening. Because we could try to banish one of these guys, but I don't have... You know what? Having 3 piled up is how you get the Eldritch Tentacles in the bag. That is no good. So our first action is going to be to take 2. I'm going to take a red and a green. And then for my third and final action, we're going to attempt to banish a... Let's banish a green dude, right? We get to roll all 3. We're going to go after the green guy here. So no matter what, we're going to pull it off. We just need to know how many tentacles we spend. It looks like 2. I rolled a 0, 1, and a 2. So I have to spend both green tentacles. But I get to move 3 green ones down, so I didn't think that was going to happen. But there we go. I was hoping it was going to be free. I'm out of moves, but I do get a key now for the priest. Okay. All right. So we're going to go back to the historian. Geez, that was a bad spin. I messed up my whole town. Ooh, and down over here we get to add a purple one to the discard mat. We're going to add, looks like still only 3. So 1, 2, and 3. So 2 reds and a purple to the historian. That's nice. 2 reds, 1 and 2. And then back here it looks like a blue one, and Yig is not going to move. Not sure that matters all that much. Okay. Off to the historian's turns. Now, she could gather, and since I have 1 greed, it's 1 plus your number of tentacles, right? So I can grab 2 of these, right? So let's go ahead and grab a green and a blue, I think. And then we're going to go ahead, and her special power, let's not forget, is may translate pages up to 1 location to the left or right away from her current location. She can grab this blue. So she is going to translate, right, with the 2 greens, this page here, which gives her 2 blues now, a 2 and a 5. So that's page 2 and page 5. Okay, we're going to pull another card out here. And she has 1 action left. Now, that might be... that's kind of a bummer. We have all those blues. Because I'm afraid of moving here and having to draw 2 and one of those be a blue. She can't move here. She can stay where she is. Take 1 Madness Tentacle of any color from the... Well... What do we like? What do we like? I mean, she could pick up another one, but we don't know what she would need in the future. If I move, I'm kind of in trouble. Gosh. You know what? Let's do the town action then, right? Take 1 Madness Tentacle. Take 1 Madness Tentacle of any color from the Shambler mat. So I can take a red. I was kind of hoping to take a green, but that's okay. We're gonna do that just to take it off there. And add it to your track. So we're going to go back to the priest. I don't know if that was a good enough spin. That was better. Priest says, we're going to draw an extra tentacle out of the bag. We're drawing 4 this time. 1 Eldritch. 2 Eldritch. And then we still need 3 and a 4. Yowza. Okay. I don't like that roll at all. 3 is a red, and 4 is a green. And it looks like back here we need a blue Shambler right here. Yig is going to slither on down there. And the priest, we need you to land on us, buddy. So now I can't go this way, which is a huge bummer. So I guess the priest is just going to move up this direction, right? Mainly so that we can flip this over and see what we can find here. Oh, God, this is an expensive one. 2 blues. 2 blues, a red, and a green. So the priestess, I'm going to say that the whole game probably. The historian is standing there, so she can absolutely do that next turn. If we... Yeah, there's no way that the priest can actually get that. The priest could move 1 more space and draw 2 tentacles. Gosh, see, we're in such a bad spot here. I don't want to move. I need something that like shoots, because if I don't have a choice. I have to move and just risk it, and hopefully I don't draw a red. There's a green. Ah, there's a red, right? So these go to the Shambler Met, and we go a little insane. Right, so there's 1, 2, and 3. That got really, really bad. Now that we're here, we get to flip this card. 2 reds and a blue. That would have been fabulous. Okay. I guess we're going to use this last action to gather a green. No. Oh, we can gather 2. Let's grab a red and a blue. All right, let's gather a red and a blue. And then that's it for the priest. We are going to have the historian. Uh-oh. We're drawing 3 for there. It's still early in the game. We're only drawing 3. Somehow I'm drawing very poorly, though. Let's see. Oh, there's an Eldritch again. And 2 greens right on her. Back over here, looks like we're going to put down a red Shambler. Right, it's pointing here. Red Shambler. Yig is going to... Oh, no! So that caused a big problem. So, boom. This happens. So that is now an accursed city track there, or town spot rather. And what happens is an Eldritch Tentacle goes into the discard. That is the worst thing that can happen. That literally accelerates the game clock. This comes from here to there. And then we still have some backup ones, which is horrible. Could you imagine playing this with this empty and all of those empty? I could not imagine. Okay, oh, we already drew. Okay, so let's have the historian. Ah, man, she can absolutely just pick up that green, though, and be in business. We could go green. She can pick up a green, right? Then she can pick up again, right? Actually, no, let's... So if she picks up again, I pick up a green and a red, and then we get rid of all of that, and she just has those 2, and she can't solve the other side anyway, right? No, she would not, unless I was really smart about it. So let's have her pick up a green and a red. We'll do that, right? Then we have her... So she can actually solve the blue over here. That's her special power, yeah? Right? And it is 1 blue and 2 reds. Okay. So she's going to take this. That's a 1, 2, and a 3. So there is 1, 2. We have to do these fast, right? It's all about getting to that other phase to actually do the fighting, but you have to have the cards to support it. But now she does. She has 3. And thank God, I'm so sick and tired of fighting Yog-Sothoth who steals your cards. Like, on any given game where I would have the last translation done, I would have 8 to 10 discards already. It's insanely difficult. Okay, so then we'll draw a card for that and move on over here. Oh, probably spinning helps. Boom, we are going to draw 1 extra tentacle out of the bag, so we're drawing 4. 1, 2, 3, and a blue. 4. All right, red and green. Okay, as such. Then over here, it looks like a red Shambler. And Yig does not move. So, priest, you are over here. But now you can't Oh, you could move and translate what I thought she would be able to do, which actually might not be awful. However, I do believe our best bet might be to attack a blue Shambler where you're at. Right? Is that going to be the move? Is that the move? That's the move. Attacking a blue Shambler. We rolled a 0 and a 1. So we attacked a blue Shambler. It's going to cost us the blue. You're going to go back. We have 1 red. We can move 2 blues down. And we gain an amulet. Bring it on, buddy. Bring it on. I'm just waiting for you to land on me. You'll notice that Yig is now scared. All right. I mean, we could move. We could move one space over here. Nobody has any green yet, so somebody may as well start green. We may as well start there. So we'll have a translate happen. Oh, no, you can't. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I can't count or read or one of the two. Okay, so we need to... Well, you know what we could do is we could move one space here and do nothing. That's okay. And then we could move one space back. And the reason being, I only have to draw one tentacle, so I cannot draw to an Eldritch up here, and I cannot draw anything bad here. So either way, we're going to live with a green, and we're going to flip this card, right, which is what we want. Not the color I wanted, though. Okay, off to the Historian. These, I got to spin them. There we go. I want to spin them good. Uh-oh. Oh, man. Oh, let's move one down. Let's take a red down. And then we have to draw, what, 3? So 1, green. Green? I guess it doesn't matter what I draw. Can I get a purple? There's a purple. I can just ask. You ask, and you shall receive. And then back here we have a red, and it looks like Yig is going to, again, stay away from the party. The party is dangerous. I've never had a game where this happened before. I've never had more than 2 on any one guy. Okay. Let's see here. So the Historian... If I have learned to read, which I still have not, we'll have her gathered. She can gather 3? Oh, no, that's dumb. No, we're going to have her translate. And she needs 2 blues, so there's a purple and a blue. She needs a red, so here's the other purple, and she needs a green, which is there. So she's going to translate that. And we're... Wow, that's a lot. Okay, let's put a card out here before I forget. And we have what now? A 2, 3, 4, and 5, and she's going to start her green era. There we go. 2, 3, 4, and 5. So 2 is completed. More purples in the bag is always good. 3, 4. So now I need to pay attention because we definitely need to get some ones on the go here, right? Okay, we still have 2 more actions. 1, 2. See, this will be a great one if we can get the tentacles for it. Let's have her move one space over to here so she can draw 2 tentacles. Watch them both be Eldritch tentacles. 1 and 2. Oh no, really? Madness ensues. I can't believe that just happened. So both characters are at 1 madness. How ridiculous. She still has 1 action, but we're in trouble now, so I guess her 1 action may as well be to pick up a green. Yeah, as dumb as that looks. Okay. And so we're both at 1 on our delirium track. Now, oh, we do not have a lot in here, so I feel like this is going to be a bad, come on. A bad spin no matter what. Oh, and it's right on her. They're coming right for us, and it's draw 1 more out of the bag? Yeah, so we're drawing 4. Okay, so there's 1. Ooh, it's a purple. 2. Well, maybe it's not so bad. 3. Oh, wow. We will live. We will live. 4. Yeah, I expected more of those. Okay. Then back over here, it looks like we're going to add a green shambler. And Yig is again going to avoid. Ugh, what a jerk. Okay. What a jerk. We need Yig to land on the priest, like, desperately. Okay. Speaking of, the priest is up. Priest is way over here. Priest can solve that. That's a blue. That's fine. We're really kind of hurting for greens at this point, though. Do I just leave that alone? It does have a 1 on it, which is great for us. We really need to push for some greens, it looks like, and we actually can't see any greens on the board. So, well, then I do believe our best... Oh, this is a tough decision, right? We could all... I mean, there's a benefit to clearing that out as well, right? It's not all bad. So, oh, wait a minute. Flip over or discard 2 page cards of your choice. Ooh. I thought this wasn't out on the board. You know what? I'm an idiot is what it is. Ooh, do we want to do that now? Because then we could discard, say, well, I don't really want to discard this. We could flip 2 first. We could flip like these 2. I really didn't think that was out there. I guess I should have paid attention and read the board. Flip over or discard any 2 page cards of your choice. Let's flip over this and this. Okay. So, she could absolutely gather enough to get another blue. That's fabulous. We need this. This is not awful. So, I say we do that again and we dump these two, right? I know that seems weird. Oh, and they both have 1s and 5s on them. Ooh, so maybe not. Maybe I forgot. We're not at that point yet. Okay, so maybe we don't discard. Maybe instead the priest is going to solve the one they're on only so that we can move the Necronomicon along, right? So blue, a purple, and a red, and a green, right? So I need 2 reds. So there's a purple. There's all of that mess. This is going to go over here, and we have a 1. Yeah, because we're falling behind on that one track, right? 3. Ooh, the 3 is done this direction now, and a 5. Yeah, I feel pretty good about looking at what this looks like now. Okay, so there's that. Now, we actually, I mean, we still have an action here. We could flip these last 2 cards, and I say, why not? This is my favorite library, right? Okay, so what have we got here? So there's the greens we need. That's actually very good. That puts us in a great spot. Information really helps in this game. The green power just fired off, and it's going to hit here, here, and here. You're going to lose your green off to the Shambler mat. I hate you, Yig. We're going to draw 3. There's only 3 in this bag. 1. Oh, God, really? 2. Yeah. Oh, and there's the power. Okay. That was 2. We still have to draw 1 more. And then we're drawing 4 next time, right? I think we've done very well so far. I'm glad it wasn't green. Okay. And then back here, looks like we're adding a blue Shambler. And again, Yig is going to avoid our artifacts. Even when the artifacts aren't in play, it makes me feel good. So I'm never not going to play with these artifacts again. I'll have to fight Yogg with them. I've never fought Yogg with the artifacts. Once I took the time to figure out what the artifacts did, it's a very simple add to your game, and they're a ton of fun. Yeah, this game is great. I'm really enjoying this game. I can't say enough good about it. Okay, so we need 2 1s. Who are we at? Historian is over here. There's a 1 and a 5 and a 4. This is there's a but this is the color we want. So we are going to Historian is going to gather. She has 1 greed, so she can gather 2. So she's going to gather a red and a red, right? Then she is going to gather again. Oh, no. Why would I do that? She would gather a red and a green. Then she can gather again and draw 3 now. So she's going to go blue, blue, and red. And then her special power, right? I love it. I love that. Translating a page away from her, she's going to translate this jerk right there. There's her 3rd action. And I need 2 reds, a green, and a blue go back onto the discard mat. We now have a 1... That's this guy. A 2 is done, a 4, right? And a 5. So we're going to put that there, and a 5 here. And there is literally, 1 page left. We just need a 1, and we're there, right? Now she, oh man, okay. We're out of actions. I need a card here. We're going to move over to the priest. The priest needs a red card. The priest needs this card. Yig needs to move on to wherever the priest is currently, which is right here. Dang it! And I drew this is, move a tentacle from here down. Let's take a red down. We're going to draw a 4 now. That's a bummer. And my bag is not that thick anymore. So there's 1 purple, 2, 3, 4. Okay, well, it is better than it could have been. We're going to put a red over here. Yig is going to slither on over there. I wish he would land on me just once. Okay, priest. The name of the game at this point is to get you another red card, which is right here. Let's go ahead and move you over there. You have to draw 3 out of the bag. You need a lot of things, buddy. So let's just go 1. Uh-oh. 2. Uh-oh, that's an Eldritch. And 3, there's a blue. Okay, so black one over here. I can't believe that Yogg's going to power up, or Yig is going to power up again, it looks like. Okay, so that's all we got. We don't have enough of these. So our only option is to gather once. We're going to gather the red, right? And then we're going to solve this little puzzle here. Or do we not do that? Do we delay it just a round? So this is going to be key for us, A. B, you know what? There's not a lot in here, so maybe I do want to dump them in there. But I could also kill these a red guy and move a lot of those red down into. You know what? Let's flip it. Let's be done with this mess. Okay, so we're gonna solve this. That's blue, 2 reds, and I have a purple for the green. There we go. I mean, that gets me what we need. We now have somebody with 3 reds, 3 blues, and only 2 greens. There goes the last of the Necronomicon. Ta-da! And what happens there is all of those come off finally. This guy gets, I believe, all of this goes back in the bag. You get flipped over. Yig resets his power level to the new level 2, and all of the discard mat goes back into the bag, which I kind of need. So we're going to do that right there, right? So Yig now, you can see that Yig is full of 3 level 3 portals, okay? We're going to grab, whose turn is it? It is going to be the Historian. Ooh, that's my favorite. Grab one of these purples and throw it into the discard mat. We are going to be drawing 4 tentacles for over here. So 1, 2, that's a purple. 3, that's a blue, and 4, 2 blues. Okay, blue, blue, red, and a purple on the mat. Okay, also, back here we need a blue shambler. Yig has avoided us the whole game. How funny. Okay, so you don't even get to see how these work in the video. That's unfortunate. Okay, Historian needs to go after this jerk. If we get over there, we're drawing 2. We can get over there. Let's just drop it. She can move 2 spots. 1, 2. She has to draw 2. As long as they're not the same color, we're okay, right? Boom. Ooh, wow, that could have sucked. There's a purple and a red. That actually might have been the best possible draw, right? I drew 2 because of that. I have 2 actions left. So we're going to use 1 action to roll all 3. Let's go with blue. Right, so we have to get 3 on the blue chart. Now I know this is hard to read. I only got a 2. How ridiculous. So we're going to go again, and we're going to try a 3 on the blue again. I got a 4. Okay, so I got 0 and 2 and 2. So we succeeded in sealing one of the blue 3s. Good job, Historian. Okay, Priest, you're up. Gosh. There we go. There's a good spin. Green, oh no, green power just fired off. She's sitting right on him. This goes away into the Shambler mat. Over there, we're drawing 4 tentacles, which if we draw any greens, we're really in trouble with greens. And the first one he draws is a green. Of course it is. Wow. Okay, so that goes there, that goes there. These will clear off. That will go there. This Shambler mat is looking rough. And the problem here is, of course, these are not in the rotation. They're not in the bag. Back over here, ooh, it's finally gonna happen. And it looks like it's, oh yeah, it doesn't really matter. It looks like it's red. So we're gonna throw, oh no! This is bad. So this is gonna go onto there. A new one's gonna come out. Oh man. Okay, so things are getting really bad really fast, so maybe it was a good move to bump this up into phase 2, like, right now, right? Oh my gosh. Okay, but the good news is Yig is gonna fall right onto the Priest, who has these 3 guys, right? So we have these cool little tokens. Oh, one's obviously green to spend. Okay. Now we can do these in any order. So this one says move 1, 2, or 3 of the same colored madness tentacles from the Shambler mat to the discard mat. So we're going to move 3 greens down. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Then this one says add 1 Chaos Tentacle to the discard mat from the general supply. And then this one up here says move any 2 Madness Tentacles from the discard mat into the draw bag. It says Madness Tentacles, so it has to be the greens and it can't be the purples. Okay, so there's that. Yig, you finally got stomped on. Good news is, too, we're in phase 2. We don't have to run away. We have 3 actions to go against the red, but we don't have any red tentacles. Bollocks. Spend 2 tentacles? Okay, no, we have to move over here. We have to draw 2. Because there's 2 Shamblers there, so we're going to draw 1 and 2, a red and a blue. Now, that's quite unfortunate. Oh, because I kind of want to use the town thing twice here, right? Mainly, it says move 1 tentacle of each color from the Shambler mat to the discard mat. 2 of those, 2 of those, 2 of those, because we're in a bad spot. There's way too many on the Shambler mat because that's Yig's special power, and that's what's going to kill us. So we have to mitigate that, even if it takes a whole turn to do so. Draw an extra 1 out of the bag. We're putting 5 on the spot the Historian is on. Oh, and of course Yig is coming after the Priest now. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh, really? Really? I drew 3 Eldritch Tentacles just like that. Broop, and we're going to move up there, up the power chart. All of these are going back in the bag. Oh, that's terrible. That was bad drawing of the black ones. And then back over here, it looks like we're adding a blue Shambler. And Yig is not afraid of the Priest now that Yig knows the Priest doesn't have any artifacts, huh? Okay. Of course, she doesn't have a blue one, does she? No, that's terrible. So I think her first action might be to pick up a blue, and then her second action is going to be to move 2 spaces. 1, 2. She's going to oh, yeah, she's going to have to. You know what? That doesn't make any sense then. Yeah, we'll leave the blue because she's going to have to spend 2 to get here. So she can spend 2 to get here anyway, and if I stop here, I can flip the thing, right? So 1 move will be here. 1 move will be here, and she has to draw 3 anyway. See, the problem is I don't want to do that because I have the purples. Yeah, that's crazy. I don't want to do that. What I could do is spend 1 to sort this green out, right? So that's 1 red and 1 green. So we'll do a purple and a red, right? That at least makes it less bad. And then I guess she can, if she moves onto that spot, she's going to draw 3. Maybe she doesn't move there. Maybe she moves back a space. Oh, this is not good. I don't know what to do. If I go here, I get to draw 3, but I really don't know what the best action is here for her last thing. If I move there, I'm drawing 3, which is going to load her up again, but then chances are Yig is going to move to somewhere. You know what? We're doing it. We're moving here. We're drawing 3. 1, 2. Oh, we're golden and an Eldritch. Arg. Okay. Over to the Priest. 1 extra 1. Oh my gosh, we're drawing 5 tentacles for that space. It's already pretty well packed. 1, 2, 3. Oh no. 4. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. And 5. Are you serious? We just busted here, so now the Priest has really gone insane. Oh, I can't believe that happened. On purples, of all things. And then back here, so they're not going to move, but a red Shambler is going to pop down here, and then since Yig didn't move, I don't think it counts. I don't think we get to trigger all the abilities, right? And then we're going to put a black one here, and then a black one from here to here, and yeah, that was like the worst possible thing that could have happened. So, Priest, you have. We're going to drop 1 go on a red roll. We have 3 red runes. We need to get a 3 or better to seal a red. We got a 5. Excellent. So we're going to seal a red. We're going to gather 1 red. And we're going to do another attempt to seal a red. And we need a 3 or better. We got a 3. Ooh, a 0, 1, and a 2 is a 3. We're going to seal that. The red power has now been disabled. Ooh, this is the Chaos token one. Yeah. Okay, well, that's good. Then we're going to draw, what, 4 for over here? So that's 1. Oh my gosh. No more Eldritch ones. 2, 3, and 4. You'd think at this point all I have in here are the Eldritch ones. Wow. I love how you can really, mitigate that. And over here we have what? We have a red Shambler going in the house, and Yig is going to move 1 spot over. So that's terrible. Now the Historian, see, this is trouble. But I mean, at this point, what choice do we have but to just bum rush you, right? We're just going for it. We're going to go 1 space. We're going to go you over there, right? You have to draw 3. 1, 2, 1. Black. Oh my god. Wow. 2 purple. 3 black. Wow. Black, purple, black. Are you serious? Okay, but we're sitting on your face now, Yig. Now we need to attempt a blue roll. So I have 3 blues with her. So she gets, she needs a 3 or better. We got a 4. We got a 2, 1, 1. Okay, so there's a blue. So blue power is now sealed. And now she's the only one who can do green, so we may as well have her attack with green since she's sitting on Yig. Oh, we're getting so close. We need a 3 or better. We got a 2, so we failed. Right? We got 1, 1, 0, so we failed at that. Let's blow a purple to do another attack of 3 against Yig. We need a 3. We got a 6. That should count for double points, right? And we're going to put a green up there. And that cost me that purple to do that extra action. And now she is done. We're going to go back to the priest. I think we got this as long as really bad stuff doesn't happen. We can move 1 down from the Shambler mat. We're going to draw 4 for up here. That's 1 purple. 2, uh-oh, busted there. 3, blue doesn't happen anymore, though. We weakened them and killed that power, so that's okay. But they still go up there. We just don't trigger the blue power, and a purple there. Back here we have, ooh, that's a tough one. Looks like a green. And Yig is going to move back over to the priest who has no stuff. What do we need? We need a green, and you have no green. So the priest is mighty useless at that spot there on. So we are going to have him gather 1, gather 2, and then banish... Oh, no, I guess we can't gather 2, right? You're only allowed to do that. And then banish the green Shambler here. We get to roll a single die. It's either a 1 or a 2. It is a 2, of course, so we're going to have to spend both to banish the Shambler. You go away. One of these comes down, but he does gather that. Not a very good turn. All right. Historian. Land on the Historian, please. And that is draw an extra 1 out of the bag again. So we're drawing 5 up here. 1, 2 black ones right away. 2. This game ramps up real fast. 3, 4, 5 could all be black ones again, and I could have to raise the power level again, right? 3, 4, there's another black one. And 5, a purple one. Uh-oh, okay, there we go. So another Eldritch one over there, a blue one there. Then back over here, Yig does not move, and it looks like we're adding a red one over here. Now, clearly the only option is to move 1 space with the, I almost said healer, the Historian. She has a black one. Oh my god, how many are in here, really? Seems like that's all I'm drawing is the Eldritch tokens. And then I have 2 shots at rolling a 3, right? I have a purple. Thankfully, I drew a purple. So I'm going to spend 1 to roll against the green 3. I need 3 tentacles and we win. I got 0, 0, 1. These are hard to see, and it's a real bummer. There's just nothing I can do about that. If I roll them here, I guess maybe you can see them better, but I don't have a dice tray. Okay, so my 3rd and final action. This could end the game if I could just roll a 3. There's no better way to do this, is there? Let me try this. What if I put this here? Let me roll here for the final roll. We've got a 2. We failed. Wait a second. Oh, you know what I keep forgetting is that we can re-roll a single die. Let's re-roll, I guess, this. I forgot. We can re-roll a single die. Oops. I rolled a 1. Let me roll it in the tray. Oh, we got it. There's a 4. I keep forgetting we can re-roll. I always think of this as just like a death track, not as a good thing could possibly happen. And there it is. Yig has been defeated, thankfully, by the priest and the Historian. This game is great. There must be something about the ramp-up of it that I like a lot. There's something very visual I like about the tentacles. I love screen-printed meeples. I think they're superior to minis most of the time. I really do. But being able to like get a grip on, oh my gosh, I have a lot of green ones. I need to like get some red ones in the rotation or whatever. All of this stuff you can see and mitigate. I really enjoy that. And it feels like in a lot of like Cthulhu-themed games, you can't do that, right? It's just you're always on your back foot. In this one, it feels like if you're actually paying attention to what actions you have available to you and the speed at which the game is accelerating and the pacing, you can mitigate all the things. So in here, we had 4 of the Eldritch tokens, and you saw how often I grabbed these Eldritch tentacles, right? And so we had a total of 6 in there. Which goes quickly, right? And then look at how many purple ones I didn't draw. It looks like there were 3 purple ones I didn't draw and a whole mess of green ones in the bag. So that was going to also be very bad very fast. So I think, Yig is a lot of fun. Yig is very mitigatable. However, yog-sothoth is a bastard. I'm going to tell you right now, Yog is brutal. I think I'm up to like 0 wins and 10 or 11 losses now. Like, that's straight, right? Obviously in a row, because there's been no wins. I finally had to just stop playing Yogg because I was like, I don't know how to play this game. Turns out I think I'd gotten pretty okay. It's just that I kept spinning very poorly because my problems were not coming from triggering Yogg's power here, or rather here. But I kept rolling very poorly, and then the closest game I had, so my was to basically build it out like this, right? You have 2 characters if you're playing two-handed with one of the 2 characters just like this, and one of them with all the reds, and as many greens and as many blues on one as you can get, and as many reds on another as you can get, and at least that way, when somebody gets hit, it doesn't spread across your characters, right? It would only hurt one character for 1 card. That is definitely the best strategy I have had, but I still can't beat Yogg. So one of these days, I'm going to beat Yogg, and I'll probably do it with these little tokens, because Yogg seems to like to sit on me, too. I don't know why Yig avoided pain this whole game. But anyway, I am really enjoying Tiny Epic Cthulhu, and I hope you are as well. We will see if I can get another video together here, showing another one of the great old ones. There are 4 in the base game, I believe, and then the expansion has some others as well. I haven't even looked at the big expansion. I literally haven't even looked at it yet. I just have the box. I've opened it, but I don't know what any of this entails yet. I opened it up, sleeved the cards, and just kind of set it off at the side because I wanted to learn the base game. Then I got stuck on Yogg, but yeah, ton of fun. I really like this game. It's fighting for in my top 3 Tiny Epic games. I don't know what my favorite one is. Zombies. I love Tiny Epic Zombies. This is quite up there, but I think Zombies is just edging it out. So this is probably fighting for my 2nd or 3rd spot. Not really sure. I've even got some I haven't played. I'm like the one human who doesn't like galaxies for some reason, so I need to revisit it because I think I'm doing something wrong. Everybody loves that one, so that one probably needs a revisit by me. But in any case, and then Dungeons is the other one I really like, but I'm terrible at the rules, so I need a refresher course. But anyway, everybody, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. I was sick all last week, and I'm so mad at myself because I had the time to do a video, and I was just dying. And then I was sick all week, so I've got Theraflu on board. Or not, it's store brand liquid acetaminophen. So who needs a liver anyway? Thanks for watching, and remember, games are made for everyone's recreation. I'll see you next time. And one last look at our heroes. Take care.